Hello. Sorry. Excuse me. Saglit lang pa.
While preparing guys, since endorsement ito, we also have reminded you na mag-prepare kayo ng notebooks nyo, word notebooks or bond papers, anything na ready kayo for the endorsement activity that you will have right now. So prepare kayo guys ng ball pens nyo, ng notebooks nyo for the endorsement activity.
Okay, ready na ba ang lahat? May bond papers na ba? May ball pens na ba? Please pakiraak ako ng thumbs up if meron na po. If ready na. Excuse me. Okay, so medyo madami na din ang nag-thumbs up. So I'm assuming na lahat po tayo ay ready na. So start na po tayo ng ating endorsement. So assuming na tapos na po tayo nag-prayer, so mag-start na po tayo sa endorsement proper. So good morning everyone. Mag-start na ta sa atong endorsement. So last total 10, discharge 0, trans in 0, trans out 0, absconded 0, death 0. For room 201, bed 1, patient Justin Bieber, 35 years old male, under the service of Dr. Chip, admitted due to severe abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting, on NPO to rule out peritonitis. Patient is on NPO for stat appendectomy, VSQR, BP with vital signs of BP 110/80, PR 91, CR 91, and temperature 37.8, and RR of 19. On INO-QR, catheter inserted, able to collect 230 cc concentrated urine. Watch out for signs of shock such as diaphoresis, hypotension, changes in sensorium. Done with serum electrolyte and waiting na lang po sa serum electrolyte lab results. So CBC results are elevated, received and consumed D5LR regulated at 250 cc per hour, intake 1 liter at left cephalic vein, due time niya kay 11:30 a.m. to follow with D5LR pa rin at 230 cc per hour. So for room 201, bed 2, patient Dream, 9 years old male, under the service of Dr. Reyes, came in due to diarrhea and excuse me, came in due to diarrhea and pallor with celiac disease. Patient is on gluten-free diet, VSQ2, BP of 110 over 90, RR of 22, PR of 80, CR of 80, temp of 37.5, and INO-Q shift. Secure 2 units of packed RBC and transfuse each unit for 2 hours, 4 hours apart. 1 unit initiated a while ago, 6 a.m. with serial number 2021406, type B+, and PNSS KVO temporarily, due time at 8 a.m. Patient for bed rest, received and still on PNSS, regulated as KVO, supposedly 120 cc, 130 cc intake at right cephalic vein, no due time. To follow, PNSS 1 liter at 80 cc. Note for any blood reactions. So as sa ngayon, wala pa pong blood reaction during sa shift. So for room 201, bed 3, patient Cruz Lily, 43 years old, female, with no known allergy, weighing 55 kilograms, under the service of Dr. Hernandez for an executive checkup. Diet as tolerated with latest vital signs of BP 100/80, RR 19, PR 70, temperature 36.6. Labs for tomorrow kay CBC, FBS, lipid, CREA, liver profile, urinalysis, and stool, chest X-ray, 12 lead ECG stress test, ultrasound of whole abdomen for tomorrow at 8 a.m. since tomorrow pa ang labs na go out. Pass na po ito at 9 a.m. Waiver signed, Dr. Hernandez informed. So for room 201, bed 4, patient Park Jimin, 22 years old, male under the service of Dr. Jimmy, admitted due to abdominal pain on soft diet. VSQ4 INOQ shift, experienced abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting with loose bowel 6 times for 2 hours after 8 hours of eating sa karinderya. After the onset of stomach ache, abdomen becomes soft upon palpation and assessment. No more loose stools and vomiting. And follow up po natin ang serum electrolytes nito, yung result po. And Typhi-DAT, still for an abdominal ultrasound if with persistent pain. So far, not noted with IVF PNSS 1 liter at 180 cc per hour on left metacarpal vein, intake 200 time 8 a.m. to follow with same but decreased rate to 140 cc per hour. So for room 201, bed 5, patient marked 1, excuse me, admitted due to complaints of inability to urinate, ang doktor aninya kasi Dr. Anda to consider ni siya urinary retention. VSQ4 INOQ shift. On that diet si patient with present IVF of D5LR 1 liter at 100 cc per hour, infusing well at left cephalic vein, due at 10 a.m. Ang intake kay 700 cc ha, to follow with the same IVF and rate. With latest VS of temperature 37, BP 130/80, PR 85, CR 89, RR 18. Attached C patient to a French 16 Foley catheter, output of 300 cc urine. Still for CBC and urinalysis due at 9 a.m. Medtech on duty aware na po. With container at bedside. Giingnan na po si watcher na ay Jumed si patient ha. Methanicol 50 milligrams per RM twice a day. So for room 201, bed 6, patient Millie, 17 years old, female. Admitted due to complaints of shortness of breath with productive cough. Under the service of Dr. Mino, ingon siya to consider pneumonia. VSQ4 INOQ shift. On that diet si patient with present IVF of PNSS 1 liter at 120 cc per hour, infusing at left metacarpal vein, due at 10 a.m. And ang intake ani kay 600 cc. To follow with the same IV and rate. With latest VS of temperature 38.3 degrees Celsius, BP 115/85, PR 91, CR 96, RR 23. Follow up na lang sa kanyang results sa chest x-ray, sputum culture, CBC, and ABG official result. For nebulization of salbutamol, Q4 due at 8 a.m. Na-Jumed si patient na amoxicillin 500, 1 tab TID. For 7 days, due at 12 p.m. Vitamin C din, 500 milligrams, 1 tab once a day. And zinc supplement, 1 tab once a day. Paracetamol, 500 milligrams, 1 tab PRN as needed na siya. If ang temperature kay more than or equal to 37.5 degrees Celsius. So last given ang paracetamol kay 6 a.m. Temperature retaken after 30 minutes, 36.9 na ang kanyang temperature. So proceed tayo sa room 201, bed 7. Patient Kabanlit, Cassandra, 28, female, under the service of Dr. Jilim and co-managed by Dr. Tan, came in due to decrease in sensorium. On that ni siya, tapos VSQ4, INOQ shift. Please take note of the latest VS, BP of 120/80, RR of 19, PR of 90, and temperature of 37.2 degrees Celsius. CBG Q6 tayo, and please turn to the side every 2 hours. Still for stool exam si ma'am, while CBC and X-ray are already done. So results are already in and followed up. All medicines are available, given and tolerated, with IVF of plain NSS 1 liter at 100 cc per hour, inserted infusing well at left metacarpal vein. So intake ani kay 700 cc. Please take note of the due time and to follow with the same IV. So for room 201, bed 8, patient Lugares, Athena, 19, under the service of Dr. Kalikaran. Admitted last Monday, August 15, due to difficulty in breathing with tentative diagnosis of bronchial asthma on high-fiber diet with seafood allergy. PSQ4 and OQ shift with latest vital signs of BP of 130/90, RR of 30, PR of 95, HR of 100, and temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. And O2 sat niya is 92%. So chest x-ray done, to follow up na lang ang result. Please watch out for wheezing, pallor, and other unusualities with nebulization of salbutamol 4 times a day times 6 doses. Still for 5th and 6th dose si patient with an IVF of PNSS 500 cc at KVO rate, inserted and infusing well at right metacarpal vein. Please take note of the due time and follow with the same IV. So for room 201, bed 9, si patient Reyes, Ana, 20 years old, female under the service of Dr. Wong due to severe headache and history taken, 8 hours onset of severe headache. So nakainom na siya nakainom siya Biogesic and ibuprofen to lessen the pain, but pain was not relieved and opted for admission with laboratory. With yung CBC result na ka-attach na sa chart, normal naman ang level, tapos follow up for creatinine, BUN, lipid profile, SGOT and SGPT, serum electrolytes. For possible CT scan, if with persistent severe headache ni siya si patient ha, with medications, dexketoprofen, 1 tab BID, ketorolac, 300 milligrams IVT, PRN, for persistent headaches, with an IVF of PNSS 1 liter at 60 cc per hour, infusing well at left metacarpal vein. Intake niya is 200 cc. So for room 209, bed 10, patient Santos Jan, 14 years old, male under the service of Dr. Gomez, came in due to fever, with history of 3 days onset of fever prior to admission, with 2 other siblings na may fever din. VS taken, ang BP niya kay 130/90, HR 105 BPM, PR 104, RR 22, temperature 38, and INOQ shift. With laboratory results, CBC attached to the chart with platelet count at 78,000 microliter. For series platelet count every 6 hours due at 12 noon. For Thi-Fi dot ni siya with medications ranitidine, 1 amp IVT Q8, paracetamol 500 IVT Q4 for temperature greater than 39 degrees Celsius. Last paracetamol given was last night, yes, 12 midnight, with an IVF of PNSS 1 liter at 100 cc per hour, infusing well at left metacarpal vein. Intake is 400 cc due at 8 a.m. and to follow with the same rate in IV. So end of endorsement. Nakuha ba, guys? Nakuha, guys? Ang nawong ni Ma'am Zamorano o murag na-stress siya. Kami pod Miss Zamorano, kaming katong second year na stress pod ni Ani. So, sige, mag-ano tayo? Ask na ako, ang last total, Miss Zamorano. Sige, Miss Zamorano. Anong
Wala
nakuha
ko
mo sa last
kaapas,
notebook
ma'am.
po?
Wala ko kaapas, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Pasensya. Okay, si Miss, nag-raise ng hand si Miss, sino yun? Okay, nagbaba siya ng hand. Sige, si
Opo,
Miss
ma'am.
Uy, Princess Elaine. Ay, sige, Miss
Sige,
Milado.
ma'am. Ang last total po is 10.
Discharge po.
0,
Trans in,
0,
trans out,
0,
absconded.
0,
Death.
0 po.
Okay po. Sige, thank you. Naabutan ni ma'am, no? So next kay, sino ang patient sa room 201 bed 1? Yes, Mr. Yambao.
Justin Bieber po.
Okay. So admitted siya due to
Severe abdominal pain.
what else?
Nasal pain? Is that what I heard? I'm not sure po.
Nausea and vomiting. Okay. Okay, tama po, Mr. Dayaw. Nausea and vomiting. So, na-admit si patient due to abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting. So, excuse me. So, ano ang procedure ni patient for stat,
Appendectomy.
next person na. So, magtawag ako na iba. Miss Villaraza, rather.
Pwede po pakiulit?
Ano pa ang procedure ni patient for stat?
Hindi ko po nasulot. Sorry.
Okay po. Sino po yung ibang nakasulat for stat si patient? Sige, Miss Kagasan, Hazel.
Appendectomy po, ma'am.
Yes po, for stat appendectomy po si patient. Okay, so punta po tayo kay room 201, bed 2, patient Dream. So ilang taon po si patient Dream? Sige, Miss Villaraza, Naomi.
9 po, male.
Okay po. Under kanino po? Sinong attending physician niya?
Dr. Reyes?
Yes, tama. And came in due to, anong chief complaint niya po?
Diarrhea and pallor?
Okay po. So, anong nakuha niyo na diagnosis ni patient? Sige, Miss Salazar. Yes, Miss Salazar?
Yun po, hindi ko nakuha, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, sige. So next tayo. Sige, aking student, magandang student. Nakita ka na grace ng hand. Sige, Miss Ibanez.
Diagnosis, ma'am, no? Wala ko nasulat, ma'am. yung
Sige
sabi.
po. Okay. Meron iba na kasulat? Okay, so, sige.
Ay,
Mag-ask.
Yeah, ay,
Ano po?
Ay, wait.
You're almost there. Ano yung
wait lang,
sinabi mo?
ma'am. Hindi ko mabasa yung sinulat ko.
Sige po. Sige, Mr. Yambao, Asher.
Celiac disease po.
Okay. With the accent, Okay, so next, ano po yung diet ni patient Dream? Anyone? Sige, Miss Ibanez, you're raising your hand.
Gluten-free diet, ma'am.
Okay po. And Miss Kagasan Hazel, ano po yung ating vital signs ni patient Dream?
BP with 110/90.
Sige po, continue.
Ay, wala ka mute ko po. Balik,
Sige
BP 110/90, RR 20, PR 80, CR 80, temperature of 37.8.
Okay. Sige po. So, proceed tayo sa next patient. So, sa room 201, bed 3, sino po ang patient dito? Mr. Requillo? Sige.
Anong room number po, ma'am? Ulit paki.
Room 201, bed 3. Ano,
Room
sabi na
201,
ni,
bed 3. Lily Cruz po.
Yes po, tama, si Lily Cruz. Tapos, ilang taon po?
32? 32 po ba yun?
Tama po si Mr. Dayaw na 43. Sige po. Ano po ang diet ni patient? On ano siya? Mr. Veloso.
Good morning, ma'am. Diet as tolerated po.
Okay, very good. So, ang labs na na kunin niya for tomorrow is give me one, Mr. Gasto. I give me two, Mr. Gasto.
CBC, urinalysis, stool, ECG stress, ECG din.
Okay, sige, madami yon. Okay, next. Ano ang procedure na gawin tomorrow at 8 a.m.? Sige, Mr. Domato.
Ultrasound po, ma'am.
Ultrasound sa ano po? Ultrasound of?
Urinary, hindi ko pa maintindihan ng ano ma'am sa laptop.
Okay, may nag-answer po dito si Miss si Takuyan, Cabriadas, and Kapusan. Yes po, ultrasound of whole abdomen. So let's proceed to the next patient. So patient room 201, bed 4, patient Park Jimin, 22 years old. Admitted due to what? Miss Miliado Jane.
Park Jimin po, abdominal pain, stomach ache,
Opo. And
Yes, po.
on what diet?
soft diet po.
Yes, okay.
And then
So
check-
anong na-experience ni patient? Or let's i-paraphrase ko ang question ko. Ilang beses nagpupo or nag-loose bowel si patient? Sige, Mr. Veloso. Sige, go.
Hello, ma'am. Wala pa akong answer, ma'am. Na-raise lang kanina.
Okay,
Hindi
sige.
na lower.
Si Mr. Flonta, I see you raising your hand.
Me po, flauta po.
Yes po. Flauta.
Okay, six times po.
For ilang hours?
Earner, wala po.
Okay. So 6 times for 2 hours. Tama po si Bustillos and yung ibang chat. So proceeding no. Ano po ang IVF ni patient? Same pa rin po kay patient Park Jimin. IVF blank at blank. Yes, Mr. or Miss Dabalos?
100 IVF of PNSS 1 liter, 180 cc per hour po.
Okay. Sige. Very good. Ang daming nakahabol. So, okay, sa bed 5 tayo. Mark 1, 35 years old. Admitted due to what? Sige, Miss Yap.
Inability to urinate po.
Yes, correct. So, sino ang doktor nito siya?
Hindi ko nakuha.
Okay. Anyone? Sige, Miss De Castro.
Si Doc Anda po, ma'am. Tama.
Yes, si Dr. Anda. To consider siya na, ang diagnosis niya? To consider? Okay. Mag-ano na lang kayo, instead of raising hands, spontaneously, lang kayo,
Urinary
i-unmute
retention
niya lang.
po.
Okay.
Urinary retention.
Yes po, urinary retention. So, ang kanyang diet is?
Ang diet.
Ano po? Ano po ang diet? Okay, tama ito si Miss on that. So ano ang IVF ni patient?
IVF po at 1 liter at 100 cc per hour sa left cephalic vein, 700 po cc ang intake.
Ano yung IVF niya?
1 liter, 100 cc per hour po sa left cephalic vein.
Anong solution po, ma'am?
PNSS po?
B5
hindi,
LR
pero,
po.
okay, B5LR. Sige, kailan due ang kanyang CBC and urinalysis? Anyone?
9 a.m. po.
9 a.m. Yes, 9 a.m. So next, kay bed 6, patient. Sino ang patient sa bed 6? Gani? Sino gani siya?
Lily,
May Lily.
Ilang taon?
17,
17 years.
Okay, admitted due to what?
shortness of
Shortness of
Cough,
breath.
breath, cough.
Okay. Under the service of,
Dr. Mino.
anong kanyang IVF?
PNSS 120
NSS 1 liter. Metacarpal.
PNSS 1 liter, 120 cc per hour, using at left metacarpal vein. Okay. So, ang results niya, anong mga ipang follow-up na results?
Chest
Chest
X-ray.
X-ray.
Chest X-ray.
Sputum culture.
Ano pa?
CBC.
May dalawa pa. Yes? CBC. Anong last?
ECG.
ABG. Okay, tama. ABG. So, ang kanyang, ano ang meds ni patient? Anong due meds niya?
Amoxicillin.
Amoxicillin. Ano pa?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin
Ano
C
pa?
drinks. Paracetamol 500 PRN.
Okay. Very good. Nakuha nyo, no? So, next, bed 7, patient Kabanlit, Cassandra, 28. Under the service of who?
Team and
Team and
Team.
Tan.
Dr. Tan.
Okay, sige. Dr. Jilim and co-manage ni Dr. Tan. So, came in due to decrease in
Sensor.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So, still for ano si patient? Still for
Admission.
still for
Observation.
okay, ako na magsabi ka, walang nakakuha. Stool exam. And ang natapos na procedures kay may dalawa. BC and
X-ray po.
very good. So, okay, sige. Next, bed 8, patient Lugares Athena. Under the service of Dr. Kalikaran, admitted last Monday due to what?
Difficulty of breathing.
Okay.
and asthma.
Ano ang kanyang diagnosis? Tentative
Bronchial.
bronchial asthma. Anong kanyang diet?
High fiber.
diet.
High fiber diet.
Food allergy.
Food allergy. Very good. So, anong kanyang latest vital signs?
BP 130
over 90.
139
HR 30, PR 95, HR 100, temperature 37.7, O2 92%.
Yes, perfect. Nakuha ang O2 sat. So, sa tingin niyo, ang O2 sat, normal ba? Hindi.
No po.
Okay. Anong normal?
95 to 100 po.
Okay, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so sa bed 9 na tayo. Patient Reyes, Ana. How old si patient?
20.
20 under the service of Dr.
Wong.
Complaints niya,
Headache.
Ilang hours ang onset ng headache?
8
hours. Ano ang kanyang giinom na gamot? Tulasan na Okay, very good. So, for possible si patient, for possible what procedure if persistent ang kanyang severe headache? Sa last patient tayo, sino last patient natin?
John Santos.
Okay, si John Santos under the service of
Dr. Gomez.
Okay, Dr. Gomez, anong latest vital sign?
Temperature 28, RR 20 over 90, R 105, RR 22, R 106, RR 22.
Okay.
Temp of 38.
I know.
Okay, very good. With laboratory result, CBC attached to chart with platelet count of what?
78,000.
7,800 microliter.
Microliter. So 78,000 microliter. So for give me yung Jumeds ni patient. With medication?
Paracetamol every 4 hours. The temperature is 49 degrees Celsius or more. Or 39.
Tapos yung isa, wala na kuha. Sige, ang isa kay ranitidine, 1 amp IVT, QA. So, okay. So far, no, magaling kayo kay nakuha niyo from bed 1 to bed 10. Sige ko, mag-clap emoji kayo, please. Para at least naman, you did a very good job. Congrats, guys. Thank you for actively participating.
So, ayun, congratulations, guys. Before anything else, no, grabe, I'd like to commend this group, very participative, and grabe, ready na jud kayo sa endorsement. I remember before, no, sa mga group, second year me and pre-clean, tapos mag-rationalize na ang mga clinical instructors na mo, mag-ano na lang, may maghilom na lang, because it's either wala may nakuha sa mo ang endorsement or wala may nasabtan sa mong mga handwriting. So, grabe, this group, 2L, 2S, and 2R, congratulations, no, during the rationalization. Daghan kayo mo na answer, daghan kayo mo na sulat sa inyong endorsement. And I hope na i-master pa ninyo ang skills ninyo during the endorsement because this skill is really important for us student nurses and of course, mga nurses din talaga. So for our next activity, of course, after our endorsement activity, we will be having our another set of lecture, which is the vital signs taking. So may I ask my other co-PCIs to please do screen share our report na po.